Okay, now I'm ready. Oh well. All right, what's good, y'all? It's 3 stacks, Team King games in this thing, and we just got a recent request for Darkworlds, and I happen to have the deck, but it's spicy. It's not the same as usual Darkworld, so let's just hop into his main deck. We got 3 copies of Grapha. Really, you're broken most of the time. You're just gonna pop a card with this guy and pretty much keep bringing them back, make rank 8, speed down. But there is a small chance that if they actually discard them from your hand, you can actually choose one monster in your opponent's hand and special summon that monster to your field, which is actually broken.
Dank.
And then triple copies of Snow. She searches any Dark World card. So yeah, really good, like Ultimate Shadows. And triple copies of Brow. This guy, if he's discarded, you pretty much you draw and combos well with the discard draw effects. You pretty much you get to plus off of him. So good card. And that's the only the only Dark World cards that I run. Well, the only Dark World monsters. Then this is where the innovation and the spice comes in. I also run Fableds. These were like my favorite single deck of Hidden Arsenal. So I run a 3 Grimrow similar to Snow. Basically Stratos. She searches any Fabled monster. There are no Fabled cards, so yeah. I mean, there are no Fabled spells and traps, so basically she searches anything Fabled. And then Triple Cruise, she's the Monster Reborn. She's discarded special any level 4 or lower Fabled, so yeah, she's pretty broken. And then triple Fabled Chawa combos. You
love the artwork on that card, bro.
Yeah, it's lit.
Sick, dude.
It's lit. Most people think the animals are the Fabled, but this guy riding the animal actually is the Fabled.
This is sick.
And that's just like their pets. They kind of torture them in a way. No, sometimes the pets torture the masters, but yeah. And then 2 ugly common Fabled Ravens. This should be secret. Everything else in the deck is hollow. These are actually the only 2 commons, but yeah, they should be secrets.
You can find that in any freaking booster pack almost.
Yeah, I know, I'm slacking. But yeah, he triggers your Dark World and your Fable effects, so he's really good. And he's a tuner that can increase his level and his attack.
Gravy.
Then 1 Kushano, 1 Ganashia, 1 Cerebro, and 1 Galabas.
This is another artwork I really enjoy.
Yeah, he's freaking lit. And this guy, I really run him as like a spicy tech. Kushano's kind of staple. You just have to run him because he combos off so well. But this guy, you can pretty much discard. It's a you can effect, no it's return. Discard a card, target a monster on the field whose defense is less than or equal to this card's attack, which means anything who has 1500 or less defense, he can destroy it. And it's not once per turn, so you can just pitch, trigger their effects, and pop, blow up monsters. So it's kind of like a secret tech, and it comes through a lot because a lot of monsters have high attack but no defense. Then triple gates. It's like the bread and butter of Dark Worlds. It's really good. And since I'm running like Fabled Fiends, majority Fabled Fiends, and not a lot of Beasts, it even gives a boost to my my extra deck Fableds. And then 3 copies of Dark World Dealings. This is why a lot of people don't like this deck. But yeah, it's just really good. And then 3 copies of Drag Down to the Grave. It's pretty much both players. We look at each other's hand, and then
this card before.
Yeah, and then your opponent discards 1, you discard 1, and we both draw 1. And because the way this deck works, no matter what card they discard, you get something good off of it. And then double Terraforming to complement for the triple gates. I like it. Gates is very important to me, so I like to search it. Double Twin Twister. If you discard the Fables, as just say if they're discarded, you can actually trigger their effects. Whereas Dark Worlds, if they're discarded for cost, that doesn't count as a card effect. So this doesn't work with Dark Worlds, but it works with the Fables. And 1 Gates, it's basically Monster Reborn for Dark Worlds. I just like it as a 1-off because it's searchable. 1 Soul Charge and 1 Spicy Tech Jar of Avarice. This pretty much more draw power and it recycles like the whole Dark World engine. And then the extra deck. 1 Fabled Leviathan. 2 Valkyrias. These are like the boss monster of the deck. Draw. Recycle, just really good. Basically, whatever this is, I don't know if those are titties, but that's a boy or a girl. It's the king or it's the king or the queen. I just don't know. It could be, for all we know, it could be like unisex.
It just could be just breastplates.
I mean, for all we know, it could have had like a sex change. So I don't know.
Who knows?
And then yeah, it could be both boy and girl. Triple Fabled Raijin. It's like the main go-to for the deck because the way the deck plays, you always make Raijin. 1 Fabled Unicorn because You can modulate your hand, and you can also modulate your opponent's hand. So essentially, he's like he negates anything, monster effects, spell traps, anything, as long as you have the same number of cards. So he's really broken. And Trishula, Cypher, and Lord Omega, the ancients. Because I runs field spells, and also people run field spells as well. Him. Yeah, excuse me, sorry. Drinking a little bit. But these guys combo well. You can pop your own gates after you use this effect. So you can use gates, draw. Then use him, pop gates, gain 1,000 life points, then play another gates and keep drawing. And you can even use this guy. Use gates, draw, and then effect, pop gates, draw. It's really broken. I like the ancients. It's combos. And then whoops, 1-star charge warrior, one TG Hyper Librarian. So it's like you make him, you draw, and then you just keep drawing after that. Like you make him, you make Raijin, draw 3 cards, then you make him, draw 2 cards. So it's like you draw 5 cards. It's just really, really good. The deck is like turbo combo. It's really fun. It's awesome. And then Ferencates, Heliopolis, and Titanic. A lot of people sleep on this card, but he's very fucking broken.
Lit, bro.
Yeah, he's really, really good. I like him a lot. He doesn't target
Blue Eyes,
really
bro. I don't know why people don't run him in Blue Eyes.
Yeah,
he's so fucking good.
It's so easy to make him.
So easy, bro.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck itself. Yeah, it's up to you guys if you guys actually like if you're interested in this deck and if you actually want to run it. But I'm fulfilling a request because one of our people, I did like a an appreciation video on us hitting 800 subscribers yesterday, and this dude was like, "Hey, show me Darkworlds." So I'm like, I already have the deck, so that's pretty easy. So I did it for you. So hey man, this is all for you, and thank you guys so much. God bless you, and have a wonderful night.
Awesome.
Peace.